Hope you're all doing well today. What's happening in G-Land? Been working in the garden again. I've stopped now. I'm not doing no more. I'm wore out. This is almost 2 days of gardening. Like 2 full days. I did a little bit the first day, and then yesterday crazy, and then today more. I stopped now. It's too hot. I want to show you what I've been doing. The first year I was here in the spring, early spring. And then after that comes this time of year, obviously, late July. And it was very, very windy. And I was like, wow, you could get an impeller, you know, like a wind generator here, easy, and supplement your power supply. I was like, because sometimes the wind was so gusty, but it would, at some points, it would stay at a constant speed of like, I don't know, 20, 25, 30 miles an hour. You know, enough to make a flat flag stand up. So you know it's roughly 35 to 40 if it's standing straight up, depending on the size of the flag, of course. So I was like, you could really get some power out of this. And then the next year when I thought about it, I thought, oh, the wind's coming. No wind. Last year, no wind. This year, the wind's back. So I don't know what's happening. But obviously you can't have it all the time. It's only for about 2 or 3 months in the summer. But today it's one of those windy days. So if it's windy, I apologize. You can see where I've been working here this morning. Looks pretty cool, huh? So while cutting the hedge, I noticed the strimmer was struggling. It was like just a little bit of, you know, a little buildup of hedge, and you're trying to cut through it. Normally you could just cut straight through it, and you know, you could level it off real easy. But it was like making a noise. I'm thinking, what's wrong with this thing? You know, when it comes, it's not, the blades aren't particularly sharp, but it's the way it cuts. So I thought, I'm going to try to sharpen this. So the other day I went and bought a little tiny grinding stone, and I have a small drill. So I bought this tiny little grinding stone, and I put it in my little drill. That's like a high speed drill. So you can see the forward edge of the teeth there. So I put an edge on it with that grinding stone. So I just went over there to the another piece of the hedge and tried it. Very nice, like butter. Cuts it really sharp. But you know, when you buy the thing, it's not particularly sharp. It's like formed with an edge of like a fashion of sharp edge. Not really not really sharp at all. But I put a really sharp edge on it, and obviously there's 4 sides. You know, there's the tooth has 2 sides, and then there's 2 sides of the blade, right? So I sharpened it all. Very nice now. Very nice. Nice and sharp. So while I was testing the hedge, I came from over there, across here, and down, and suddenly I'm being attacked by red ants. I'm like, what is going on? So now I know why I was being attacked by red ants. There's a nest right in the bush. Look at them all. And these bad boys sting. But you can see they're on guard. Look at this guy trying to get me. You see him? Falling over themselves trying to get me. They're fierce little buggers. Look at this guy. See him? Fierce. Before, if I got stung by one, it would be sore for days and itch like crazy. Now I can get stung by one in a couple minutes, it's gone. But it makes it, I tell you what, you can't work through it. When they're stinging, you stop. But once I knock them off, a couple seconds, the pain goes away. So I guess I'm getting used to them now. I don't know how many times, hundreds of times I've been stung by them. You know, take your shoes off and run if they get in your shoes. So I cooled off now. I'm gonna go in the house and muster up some lunch, and then jump in the truck and go for a little ride. I think I might even fly the drone this afternoon. this old factory every time I go to town, and the gates are open, so I thought I'm just going to walk in and have a nose around. There's a crazy big old kiln over there. This is a box he's got here. It's a teak box. This is it's got glass on the top, but it's got these dividers in it. And back before he took it all off, it had these stickers on it. Head and neck, abdomen, pelvis, peridium. Never heard anybody refer to that, peridium, and lower limbs. So these were inside the box. It's a teak box, and he sells it for 2,000 baht. So I think it's probably a box that the medical people used before. Well, that's it for another day, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're up to. What's good things happening in the world? So I'm going to sign off and wish you all the very best. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the best, guys. Look after yourselves.